Welcome to another episode of Wealth Building Conference. Thank you so much for joining again. Today is another beautiful day. Wherever you are watching us all over the world, welcome. I'm your regular host, Oludare Fasola. We're going to be diving into another topic today. But before we go into another topic, I just want us to do a normal way of welcoming ourselves. Wherever you are joining across the world, I want you to please type your name and where you are joining from. If you are joining from Canada, just say Canada and your name. If you are joining from other part of the world, please try as much as possible to put your name and where you are joining from. Again, please try as much as possible to share this link with friends, families, colleagues that you think they might be interested in financial success. Today, we're going to be talking about the medical professionals. Okay, we want to help our medical professionals to build wealth, right? We understand that you are working so hard, but it's just that your money is not working hard for you, and we need to help you to make sure that your money work hard for you, right? You understand that working hard or high income, in code, is not synonymous to building wealth, right? I've seen many people, they earn so much money, six-figure income, but yet at the end of the day, they are still struggling financially. Why? Because they can make money, but they don't know how to multiply money, right? If you don't know how to multiply money, not only multiply money alone, but you also need to understand how you can save a lot of your money from taxes. Because what is the sense of making so much money and at the end of the day, more than 30-40% of your money is still going to CRA? You want to ensure that whatever you are making, whatever you are getting, at least you save substantial part of it. So once again, you are welcome to today's program. Today, just like I said, we're going to be talking about the medical professionals, right? If you have them as friends or families, father, mother, please send this link to them. Let them join this important conversation. We're going to be looking at something that has to, do with their, with their business, with their finance, with their retirement planning. We also need to also expose them to open their eyes to how they can build wealth, but smartly. Building wealth smartly. Let me quickly pull up my slide. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about dollars, doctors, business boss move, building financial legacy beyond income. Doctors, dollars, and business boss move, building financial legacy beyond income. Right. Now, you agree with me that one of the things that you face as a medical professional is how you can build wealth beyond your income. You make so much money, but how much of this money are you able to keep? How much of this money are you able to multiply? For how long will you continue to work, right? Especially when it is time for you to retire. I've seen a lot of times they want to retire, but because of the fact that they don't have enough money to take care of their retirement, they're afraid to retire. So I'm going to delve into what can you do as a medical professional, as a business owner, to make sure that you build wealth beyond your income. Now, why income alone is not enough? Why income alone is not enough? Everybody type, your income is not enough. Your income is not enough. Number one, high income doesn't guarantee financial freedom. I've said many times, and I will also repeat myself today that high income does not guarantee financial freedom. You agree with me that many medical professionals, business owners, they make so much money, but yet they are still struggling financially, because it is not about making so much money. It is about making and letting your money work hard for you. Number two, without strategies, even doctors can end up broke. Oh my goodness. Not only doctor that even can end up broke, anybody, right, can end up being broke if you don't know how to multiply money, if you don't know how to make your money work harder for you, right? I'm going to share this little bit with you. When I came to this country, I used to work 2-3 jobs. So my mindset then was, the more I work, the more money I used to make, right? And I've seen that in today's, in Canada today, that a lot of us, after doing your normal regular work, you still do overtime. And by the time you collect your paycheck, you realize that what you pay in taxes is crazy. right? So you need to understand that without strategies, you cannot build wealth. Again, wealth is what you keep. Wealth is what you keep, not what you earn, right? When you are building wealth, it's about what you keep that determine building wealth. Everybody type building wealth. Wealth building is intentional and strategic ways for anybody. If you are not intentional and you are not strategic enough, you cannot build wealth. Let's look at shifting from earn to legacy building. Now, your earned income is active work is equal to active pay. As a medical professional, you are exchanging your hours for money. You work so much, so hard, like what it all depends on how many hours you can put in that will determine what you're going to get at the end of the day. It's fine, it's really good, but guess what? That alone cannot build wealth for you, right? But when it comes to legacy building, passive income is plus asset is equal to financial freedom. When we are talking about asset, passive income plus asset is equal financial freedom. Let me explain passive income in this way, right? Passive income is that income that you make while you are sleeping, while you are not doing anything. Example of passive income is putting money in a life insurance policy, grow cash value over time and start assessing the tax rate. Example of passive income is you investing stocks, bonds, ETFs. These are example of passive income, right? What are assets? Asset can be fixed, can be land, can be anything, right? Land and building is an asset, right? Real estate, asset. All those, things that you can see physically, we call it asset. We also have non-liquid asset. Okay, so it all depends on your financial goals, on what you are conversant or what you really want will determine what type of asset you want to put your money in. Is it liquid asset? Is it non-liquid asset? Okay, so you need to understand it. And as a medical professionals, you need to understand a little bit of all these financial terms. Because why? At least you need a bit of information about where you want to put your money in. And that is what will guarantee you financial freedom. Okay, let's look at it. The wealth formula for doctors and business owners. Everybody type the wealth formula. The wealth formula. Number one, income generation. Maximizing your earning potential through your practice or business. Now, this is how a lot of us are making money. A lot of you are making money as a medical professional. You maximize your earning potential through your practice or business. Now, what are the other potentials you can actually maximize? You can also, leverage on intellectual property, like maybe writing books, like putting ebooks on Amazon, on so many it can be any form of website to sell and make extra income. It's also leveraging on your practice because you are still like using your skills to make money. Smart money management, budgeting, expense control, and efficient tax strategies. If you are making money and you don't have a budget, right, you can never build wealth. Not only budgeting, but you must also adjust to the budget, right? You must have an expense control. You must know things that you need to cut, like, the expenses that are avoidable expenses. Not everything you need to be saying yes to, right? You cannot just be buying everything. You just be consuming everything, just be buying everything. There are times that you need to sit down and audit your expenses. No, this one, I need to stop buying this one. I need to put my money in all this. I need to do this one. I need to do that. By the time you do that, that money can be invested on your retirement planning, on whatever. And efficient tax strategies, you must also know how to save on taxes. You just need to do all of this. If you are not intentional about this, you cannot build wealth. Risk protection, safeguarding your asset and income against unexpected events. This is you have at least something that will cover that. You need life insurance. You need disability insurance. You need critical illness insurance. This because you are a key person working. If anything happens to you, what will happen to your practice? What will happen to the clinic? So you must have a strategic way of protecting your asset. You also, as you know that you are an asset, right? Because you are the one working. What happens if you cannot go to that work tomorrow? What happens if, God forbid, critical illness struck and you cannot move and you cannot go out? You must have a powerful and strategic way of protecting your income. Legacy planning, ensuring your wealth benefit future generations and causes you care about. Now, it is not about you having built wealth, but you must have a strong, a powerful legacy planning. Bible says that a good parent leave inheritance for his children. When you acquire so much wealth, you must also have plan in place to make sure you pass it down to the generations unborn. Okay. The part of business boss move. Number one, leverage business ownership to reduce taxes. Everybody type reduce taxes. Reduce taxes. If you have a business, right? If you have not incorporated your business, I just want to tell you today that please go and incorporate. Because one of the ways to save on taxes, one of the ways to strategically reduce your taxes is by incorporating your business. Number two, build multiple income streams. Now, one income cannot really help you to build wealth, right? You need to have multiple streams of income. You must have a multiple streams of income. The reason why you don't want to just focus on one streams of income, if that stops, if that one income source, what is going to happen to you? It means that you don't have any income anymore, right? At least you must have at least 3 to 4 different income streams minimum if you really want to build wealth. It is very, very important for you to know this. Gain financial control. Now, as a business move, as a business boss move, you must gain financial control over all your finances, leverage on how to reduce taxes, build multiple streams of income, budgeting, control over your asset. All these things will give you an opportunity to gain control, gain financial control. You must also take time to audit your income and expense. Don't leave it to your accountant alone. Take time once in a while, sit down, check your financial report, look at your bank statement. There may be leakages that the accountant might not be aware of, that you will see. Little bank charges, little credit card charges, all these things amount to heavy money over time. Control them, sit down and make sure you gain control over that. In that way, whatever you save there, you can actually divert it to something else. Again, you must also diversify. Okay, don't put your egg in one basket. Diversify your asset in order for you to to forestall future risk, volatility, because it's an investment, right? Market can fluctuate. If one is not doing well, B will be doing well. If B is not doing well, C will be doing well. Protecting what you are building. Number one, you need disability insurance. Protect your income if you're unable to work due to illness or injury. This is what I used to tell every medical professionals that I are meeting. Look, you need to understand that you are the one working, right? The first thing you need to do is to protect that income. You need to protect the income. I mean, you see people, right? Healthy. You treat them, they will bring them to you, and you'll be like, this is a healthy person. But what happened? And that's disability. It happens. Life happens. It can happen to anybody. It could happen to me. So protect your income. Number two, critical illness coverage. Provide financial support during major health challenges. I've seen people that because of just one single critical illness, it wipe out their income. Just one single critical illness. Cancer, stroke, heart attack, all these diseases, all these critical illness has a significant impact on your finances. You cannot just pretend as if it will not happen. Protect yourself, right? It is better you have it when you don't need it. If you need it, you cannot get it anymore. Number three, life insurance. It could be term, it could be permanent. It all depends on your financial goal. It all depends on your budget. But here is what I want to let you know, that you must have it. All these three things, it is a must for you as a medical professional. Secure your family futures and can serve as a wealth building tool, especially if you have a permanent life insurance. Investing beyond the clinic. Now, number one, real estate investment. Generate passive income through property ownership and appreciation. Now, one of the things that you do mostly, where I've seen a lot of medical professionals invest in real estate, is one of the strategic way to build wealth. And when you are doing this, please use your holding company to invest in real estate. Don't use your corporation, right? Use your holding companies to invest in real estate, and leverage on life insurance to invest in real estate. You can put money in the life insurance policy and borrow against that money to go into real estate to buy other businesses. It's a smart way to build wealth. Two, stocks and index funds. Build wealth through market growth and dividend income. Now, there are very powerful and good stocks that you can buy that will appreciate over time, right? And there are so many funds that you can put your money. S&P is there, Asian stock is there. There are so many stocks that you can put your money that will give you. When you look at the historical projection of those funds in the last 90, 50, 60 years, they have been doing very well. Put the money there, allow it to grow over time. It's a very good way to invest beyond your clinic. Business expansion. Scale your practice or diversify into new business ventures. Build income streams that don't require your presence. I was talking to somebody, one doctor recently, that look, one of the things that you can put your money is car wash business, right? It's requires very minimal control, and you can use that to build massive passive income, right? All those businesses, you can acquire businesses and allow it to, for a while, sell it and you cash out. It's a smart way to build wealth beyond clinic. Again, cash value life insurance. Combine protection with tax advantage growth potential. You can buy a permanent life insurance, right? And this can grow tax deferred, and you can access your money tax free past your generation tax free. This is how you can invest beyond. At least an ideal medical professional must have these four these first pillars as a way to build wealth beyond clinic. If you have not really invested in all these three pillars, then you are not ready to build wealth. Okay. Legacy planning, it's bigger than you. This is something that people don't want to talk about, right? And I'm just talking from the context from as an immigrant, as an Africa, right? Anytime you're talking about legacy planning, anytime you're talking about estate planning, the mindset is that, do you think I want to pass tomorrow? Is that why you want me to do? It's no, it's not like that. If you don't do that, then Canada will do one for you, and it's always come with cost. It's always expensive. You don't want your estate to be distributed without you without you being put instruction in place. Then you have to do one right now. Estate planning, you must have a strategic estate plan in place for your family. It is very important. You have worked, you have labored so hard. You don't want to leave them in a way they will not, like something happen and CRA will be the one, the government of the land will be the one to determine how your estate is going to be distributed. It's not a good thing. You have to put a plan in place. Tax efficient wealth transfer. Now, this will give you an efficient wealth transfer if you have a good estate planning in place, right? You know that everything you have, your asset, your liability, if you have any form of asset that required that will trigger tax at the end of the day, at least if you have a proper estate planning, it will help you to guide against all those things, right? It will make sure that your asset transfer to your beneficiary without any form of without any issue. Charitable giving and impact. Now, this is one of the way to build wealth, right? This will help you to support the cause you really, really want. Like a lot of us, we, you know, I remember when I came to this country, right? Salvation Army is one of the organizations that I really, really want to give back to, right? They really supported us. They gave us so many things at that time. So you as a business, as a medical professionals too, if you have, cause that you want to champion or things that you really want to impact or invest on, you can actually put a charitable giving. Is number one, it will help you to it will help you to save a lot of money from taxes, and it's also help you to champion the causes you believe in. Teaching the next generation. So this is, if you have a good legacy planning, all right, it will give you an opportunity to teach the next generation so that when you pass, your name will still be there. Like you'll be remembered for what you have done. Now, true wealth is generational. There's what called it shared sleeves generations. Like, those are the type of generational wealth that, that stop at maybe one to second to third generation. So any generation that stop from to the second or third, we call it the shared sleeves. Now, any generation that cut across fourth, fifth, sixth generation, those type of family, they have very good estate planning. So as a medical professionals, right, you must be thinking, right, that this business is bigger than you. You must put in place a strategic, powerful estate planning in place. It is not about you want to pass tomorrow. It's a smart way to pass your asset to your generations without any hassle, without any form of problem. The role of mentorship and financial guidance. The role of mentorship and financial, everybody type financial guidance. If you are getting value for this presentation, I want you to drop it on the comment chat, value. If you are getting value, please type it on the comment chat, value. Don't do it alone. This is one thing I want to warn you about, right? Please, as a medical professional, your job is to make sure that you take care of the people that they ask you to do. Okay, leave the finance for the professionals. Leave the finance for the financial professionals to help it to structure that. You want to invest in real estate, look for a very good real estate professionals. If you want to close, mortgage professionals, financial planner, and insurance advisor, these are the people that will help you, mentor you in your journey to building wealth, right? Your accountant cannot do that for you. I've been saying this over and over again. Your accountant cannot build wealth for you. It is your responsibility to build wealth for yourself. Surround yourself with mental and financial experts. At least an ideal medical professional must have a mortgage broker as a professional, real estate professionals, lawyer, insurance advisor, and financial planner. You must have all these people as because why? You have you are, I mean, you want to make sure that you get things right. You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want, you don't want to be throwing your money out, right? And for you to do that, you must collaborate, and you must look for experts that will help you and guide you. Collaboration creates acceleration. So don't do it all alone. You can look for 3, 4, 5 professional medical professionals and business owners like you and acquire businesses. Collaborate. Don't do it all alone. Now, this is a country that, there's what we call accountability. Don't worry about that. Whatever your stakes in the business will determine the payout, right? Whatever you put down will determine what you're going to be, what your profit will be at the end of the day. So see, when you are building wealth, collaboration is very, very key. You need to do that for you to be able to build smart wealth. Learn from those already building legacy. Now, when we are in school, like when we're secondary school, primary school, right? When you copy somebody, right? they give an assignment and you copy, is a serious offense. But in this part of the world, if you see anybody doing well, copy and paste is allowed. I know of a medical professional, very fantastic medical professional, right? I used to like, I love him. He's doing it very well. And I used to tell them, look, learn from this particular person because he has done so much. He has made his own landmark. So learn from him, copy and paste what he has done. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? If you try to reinvent the wheel, you make a lot of mistakes. So copy and paste because he has been doing it and is getting results. Why not copy what he has been doing? It reduces stress. It will give you an opportunity to build massive wealth. Call to action. Start building your legacy today. Number one, income is temporary. Legacy is forever. If you agree with me, just type yes. If you agree that income is temporary, legacy is forever. If you agree with me, say yes. And that is how it is. Whether you're a business owner, whether you're a medical professional, whether you're 9 to 5, okay, income is temporary. Legacy is forever. Take the first step. Get a financial checkup. You must sit down and audit yourself. Check your Audit your finances, right? How much do I have in stocks? How much do I have in real estate? Do I have a balanced portfolio? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, right? Do I have leakages? Is my money going out? Am I bleeding somewhere and I don't know? Sometimes your accountant might not really know this, but when you have professionals as friends, if you have professionals that surround you, they will help you to do a proper, just as you are doing as you are doing medical diagnosis to your client, right? They're going to do a financial diagnostics and check where they need to check. Or if you need to diversify, if you need to rebalance, check everything, and they are going to put everything in proper shape for you. Learn, design your wealth blueprint together. So we have a team of professionals that help you to design your finances. Okay, if you really want to learn more, I'm going to put up my QR code. You can scan that and book a free consultation call with me at no cost to you. We're going to help you to structure your finances. Your legacy starts with one decision today. Don't procrastinate. Delay is dangerous, right? Don't say I'm going to do that tomorrow, next tomorrow, next tomorrow, and begins it keep delaying. And the more you delay your finances, the more you put your financial, the more you put it in danger. The more you delay that, the more you delay your retirement. Start early, right? Even if it is just small, just start with something, right? And begin to build on it. Small actions compound over time. You might really not understand it, but over time you're going to see the impact of what you have done. On this note, I'm going to bring this meeting to an end. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. If you have any business owners or medical professionals that are looking to build wealth, or you have them as friends, as families, as father or mother, please scan this QR code and send it to them. You can take a picture of it and send it to them in order for them to book a free call with me, just for me to walk them through and see how we can help them to structures and build wealth. Right. Once again, thank you so much for joining today. If you have any question, you can drop it in the chat box. Right. Okay. I think no question. Okay. So on this note, we're going to bring this meeting to an end. Once again, I want to thank you for joining today's. Tomorrow is another, next week, Friday is another day. Join us for another amazing, powerful presentation on Friday. And on Saturday, we're going to be talking about medical professionals. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye for now.